There was a post today about this young lady who apparently has autism, and she had a party for her 18th birthday and invited various different friends from school and perhaps her neighborhood. Nobody showed up, and I read that and I started crying because I know how that feels to be unaccepted and uncared for. Um, and I thought to myself, why would people do something so horribly mean and cruel to this young girl that didn't deserve to be treated that way? And I know that I don't deserve to be treated like that either, but yet there's been many times that I have been treated that way. I don't have any friends where I live right now. I'm not saying this to make anybody feel sorry for me or feel pity for me. It's just a fact. I've moved up here back in December of 2012. I lived here for not from then until now, so almost 4 years. And I've met plenty of people. I do go to events. But in reality, I don't really think that any of these people can be called a true friend, because I feel that if I had problems or if I was in trouble, and if I called these people to help me, I don't believe that any of them would help me. I just don't. And I've done the same thing. I've thrown birthday parties for myself because I don't have anybody that cares enough to do that for me, unfortunately. And to have nobody show up, that's happened more times than I actually had somebody show up. I did one party when I lived in Rochester before I moved up here, and I think my daughter showed up. My sister, Michelle, which really surprised me, she showed up, and a friend from high school showed up. I think one other person, I'm not really sure, I can't remember. But there was a lot more than I invited. They just didn't even bother to RSVP or say, sorry, I can't come, or even offer up some lame ass excuse like most people do when they don't want to come to something because they just don't want to go. So I'm like, wow, it really sucks. So, but I stopped doing that. I'm not going to put out the time and the energy to reserve spots at a local restaurant or bar or whatever and invite people to come help me celebrate my life when obviously they don't want to. So I so empathize with this young lady, unbelievably so. I bawled my eyeballs out when I read that story. I says, okay, we need to do something about this. So there is an address in the the article with her name and her home address, I think it is. Anyways, if you see this article floating around on Facebook, her name's Haley. Send her a card. It might make the difference in her life, really. It doesn't take much time or money to do so either. I mean, even a handwritten note, put in an envelope, and put a stamp on it. What's the stamp? 40 cents now or something. It's not going to break your bank to send her a card. Drop her a note. Tell her that she is cared for, that she is loved, that other people want her to know this. So simple, so easy. I do not know why we are not more nicer to everybody around us. We really need to be nicer. So, anyways, this is almost 5 minutes. And again, I'm not asking for pity or for you to do anything for me. This is just my story. I'm always open, direct, honest, and truthful about my life. This is what happened to me. many times, and I see it happening to this young lady, and it's like, shouldn't be happening. It should not be happening. She should be celebrated. Go where you're celebrated, not merely tolerated. And that's the end of the story. Thank you.